Hi there, welcome to tuxache.com, and in today's video we want to take a close look on a method called Superresolution or HiRes resolution. And as far as I know, this method was first introduced by a photographer, Ian Norman, and the article he wrote about this method was published on Petapixel. This method promises to result in a higher resolution, like for example your 16 megapixel camera will result with 64 megapixel images. Since more and more cameras like the Olympus OMD 5 Mark II or the Panasonic G9, and as far as I know the new Sony A7R3 have this method built in, we might take a look what this high resolution method will offer for your daily practice. Okay, I prepared a couple of images shot with the Lumix G81, and we just take them, might as well, because it's almost the same when I shot these scenes with a full format like my Canon 5D Mark II. Okay, we just take, let's say, 5 images out of this sequence, add it in Photoshop, but open as layers in Photoshop. Okay, now Photoshop has loaded all the images into layers. We mark them all, go to image, image size, and if this is set to percent and not absolute in pixels, this should be okay. Otherwise you just switch here from pixels to percent. And important is that this link sign is visible, so you just have to change only one item. Here in Resample you just stick with preserve details and make the images 4 times as big. Okay, now you can see the picture has changed a little bit. We go to fit screen again, and since the layers are marked, we can go to the next one, go to edit and auto align layers, and till now I always stick to the auto mode. Okay, now he has aligned the layers, and what we do now is convert it to a smart object. Okay, it's now converted into a smart object visible by the little icon here in the one layer. Now what we do is change the stacking method, stack mode, and go to median. As far as I tried this method, I only used this one. Okay, now he is ready. I could do some other processing, but let us switch back to Lightroom. Take this one as the first, and let me see if this is a TIFF already. I prepared that a little bit. Move them at a 100% setting. You see here the raw image at 100%, and here the processed image on a 100% too. Now we've made, at least sort of, from a 16 megapixel image from the Lumix a 64 megapixel TIFF file, which should display a little bit more detail. Another thing you might notice, I don't know if you can see it in the video, the shots were taken at ISO 400, and there is a little bit of reduction in noise here in those areas like this one. Okay, we saw the results, and as you might expect it, you can't make a 80 megapixel camera out of a camera which natively only has a resolution of 20 megapixel. Viewed at 100%, the images seem not to be as sharp as a regular view on an original image from that camera. The only thing I could imagine is to get more pixels in the image to make really large bins, but since the method requires at least 4 images, I tried a couple of series between 8 and 20 images. It is for your practical photography not that much to advise. But maybe you have a newer camera like the Olympus or the Panasonic or the Sony, and maybe you want to comment on your experience with the HiRes modus. I would be happy if you comment this video, and of course if you follow me on YouTube or watch my blog. Till the next time, ciao, Tux Oche.